Hi, good morning YouTube. Sackboymahalo here with another video. And there was an excellent question coming from one of the viewers. His name is Ronnie Donohoo. That will a plant or a dragon fruit that was grown from just the ground, will it give flowers or fruits earlier than the plants that are grown from the post, because it has a shorter way up? So he was asking if I experienced that plants from the ground gave flowers or fruits earlier. Well, I'm not certain about that because I did not actually monitor it, but I told him that basically the branches of the plants that are grown from the post and the branches that are grown from the ground have basically the same length. So it is probable that the plants that are grown from the ground will give flowers earlier, because of the plants that are grown from the post still has to grow up the post before giving out the branches that comes down. But if you look from the side, from this view, as you can see, the plants that are grown from the ground and the one from the post basically have the same length of branches. Okay, so basically they have the same length and their maturity are probably the same. Although this one has to grow just from the ground with, as you can see, you can say that it's got a shorter main trunk, but basically the same length of branches, right there and right there. And also, as from the previous video, that the plants or the branches that gives off flowers like this and this have the tips, well, this one has been cut, probably I stepped on it. Like this one from the ground have, as you can see, the tip is rounded, so it stopped growing. Or this one has been cut too. Oh, here's another one. Likewise, the ones that are having flowers are the ones, the branches are rounded. They stopped growing, so it's basically matured branches. One drawback that I said to Ronnie Donohoo is that if you have plants that are grown from the ground, see, you have flowers or fruits that are really close to the ground that might touch the ground, which might affect the fruit. Okay, like this one here, it's a very good sample. See, this flower here is basically touching the ground. So that's one drawback of not having the a post. Like this one here, it's pretty close to the ground, about maybe 6 inches from the ground. And if you look at the branches right here, they're basically touching the ground and starting to get rotten. All right, so that's the answer to that question. So basically they have the same length of branches, emanating from the main trunk. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Oh, by the way, one more thing. I've seen growers, almost forgot about this. I've seen growers, because my post is about 6 feet, and 1.5 feet is embedded in the ground. So I've seen growers, some growers have their posts shorter than 6 feet, which I've seen them work just as fine. So if you're planning to have a post shorter than 6 feet, I think it will work, because I've seen growers do that. And probably the main thing of getting the height of the post is when you're harvesting, you can pretty much touch easily the fruit. You don't have to go up if your post is way up high to harvest or pollinate the flowers. And on the same note, if you're growing on the ground, you don't have to bend down to harvest or pollinate the flowers. So if you have an optimum height of post, you'll basically making it easier for yourself to pollinate or harvest the fruits. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.